Hey everybody, this is Crystal with Crystal's Diversity Creations. So I'm going to make this real quick craft because I was cleaning up, right? And I love the siser HTV. I just use it for everything, and I generally get it at Michael's when it go on sale. So I always keep the outer paper when I'm going to put them up in these IKEA holders because they don't fit with the inserts in it, the low cardboard pieces. So today I was just trying to clean some things out, and I wound up with all of these holders, right? I got a bunch of them, and I was like, getting ready to throw them in the trash, and I'm trying to think, like, is there anything that I can make with these? So I was all searching on YouTube, and I found this really nice jewelry stand. So that's what we're about to make real quick. And so basically, all you need are like 4 of these. Let's just say 4. Really, it could be done with 3, because the whole concept is that it's going to go. You know how you see the stands, and it goes like this, and then you had a shorter one in front, and then the little stand. So it's going to be like that, and then these are just the flaps off of a Amazon box. So like they're like roughly, and you can vary the size, but this happens to be 6 3/4, 13 3/4. So this just happens to be the size that I'm using. But of course, if you want a smaller, if you want to just do one, because I've seen them in the store, like at Ross or Burlington, Coal Factory, or any of those stores, I've seen them on varying sizes. So you're going to need 4 of these again. You're going to need, I'm using 2. When I saw it done, it only had 1, but I'm going to use 2 because I just want to double up and make it a little bit sturdier, because this is the base. And then you're also going to use some kind of fabric. I like the velour. I just happen to have a piece here, so I'm going to use this. It's like got a little bit of stretch because you're going to wrap it around. You'll see, but you're going to wrap it around. So I'm going to turn on the heat gun. I'm going to get everything set up, and then we're going to come right back. So when you're ready to put your pole down, you're going to draw a circle on the trace your pole, and then you're going to cut that out. You'll need 2 sets of blocks and 2 holes. Pull this out. You're going to take and build a base. So it's going to be, what's this, 7 of the Jenga blocks from the Dollar Tree. And so you're just going to take them, build them on top, 3 up. Three. Then you're going to build one on the side, one on the other side. Okay. Then you're going to build a base, which is going to look like 2 side by side. And then this is going to go standing up like so. Okay. So the purpose of that is because when I didn't do it this way, it's hard to just stand the post up on the fabric because the fabric is slippery. Plus you wind up adhering the fabric to the bottom, but not, it's still moving. The other thing that I would have done differently is to put glue all the way across the fabric, and then put all the way under across the cardboard, and then put the fabric down so that the fabric wouldn't shift at all. So when it's just underneath the bottom, it still can move. If you would have done it like tack it down, it makes it so that it stays down a little bit more steadier. And then here, what I would do is bring this over this hole, and then this way. Now, this makes it more balanced. So that's what I would have done differently, because now all I have to do is take additional jingers and put them at every corner, and now you have a leveled board. So that would be what I would have done differently after completing the project. So I just wanted to share that with you so that you'll know how to make yours sturdier from the beginning. Hope that helps. Okay, so we're going to start by gluing these two pieces together and just putting a little hot glue in it.
Just go all the way around.
Then I'm just going to put the other piece right on top of it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze so that they can adhere to one another. All we're going to do is going to flip it, and we're just going to add some more glue around the bottom. And then as we add the glue, we'll be just folding it over. Make sure that you got it spaced around so that it's going to be able to catch on the other sides. Just press that like so. Make sure that it's stretched, you know, on this side, so that when you flip it, it's not fighting with a wrinkle or nothing, a pucker. Same thing, we're just gonna quickly put some glue over this side. Pull it over. Stretching and pulling at the same time. Like that. Get that all the way over. And we'll do our edges.
Okay, so just continue to glue around, stretching, getting it on top of the glue, and pressing it down. Bring that last corner in. Hold that, make sure watch, because the glue is hot. Jesus, it's hot, y'all. And then I'm going to close this side. As y'all can see, I could have cut that one a little bit longer, but I'll make it work. Okay, so I'm going to Let this just get in here a little bit. Now all of this is the base, so all of this is situated on
there. So it'll dry. But this is how it looks. So that's our base. I'll just sit that over there and let it be drying. And then we'll do one of the poles. Same concept. I'm just going to kind of try to glue a little bit from both sides.
See what that does. And again, leaving some on the end so that we can put it in. Okay. Turning this one over. And we just kind of got to get some in there under the fur. See, it's right under the fur. Smoke it. Get that in there. Come on this side. Pull. Get it in there. And get to the side. Okay. Press it down.
So it can get a good hold. So you can barely even see where it's connected. Then you're going to go inside of here, inside the ending, the end, and just get your glue in there. Fold that in. We're going to sit this over there and let that one cool. Now, for the one that's going to be up top, what you need to do is you kind of got to draw a bit of a square in the center so that you'll be able to cut this out and fit that in there. So it's like something like that. Like I should have said more like an oval. She drew a square. We're going to do a little bit like an oval just to be able to fit that in. And we'll start small and then make it larger once we see how it's fitting in there. So you're just getting something to cut it. See what we got. We'll use one of these. So I'll mess it all up. Okay, I think just a little bit to round that out. I wonder could I do it with the scissors? So not much, just a little bit to open it up just a tad bit more. So. Yep, that's it. Okay. That's good. So we need to do another one because it's going to be one up top and one down the bottom. So I'll do that one real quickly. So next we're going to cut this one down because this is going to be the lower row. So maybe, let's see, that's how we want it, like right there. Okay. So maybe cut it about here. So we're just going to cut it there. So I just wanted to come back real quick. So when I did this one, instead of taking it out like I did the other one, I just went ahead and cut it so that it would be up a little bit around here, like that. And then in cutting the one for here, doing the same concept, instead of cutting it all the way off, I'm just cutting out a little square where it'll be able to fit, because it has such a nice hold right now. I don't want to disturb that. So I just figured I could sneak it on back here like this, and it should be okay. So we're going to see. Okay. I'm putting some on the cardboard because I wanted to adhere to the cardboard, but then I wanted to seal. And I like the Gorilla glue sticks. They just hold nice, and I've been using them long before the Gorilla fiasco. Because y'all know glue sticks last forever until you need them. Then they seem to run out like right now. This project has taken so much glue sticks, so many glue sticks. Okay. So yeah, I didn't need to I didn't need to take the other one out and do all of that. I could have just made it work like this because it was actually a better seal, the two cardboards together, versus when I broke the seal to put the fabric in. So, lesson learned. Okay. So then we're just going to close up these edges. This stuff burning my fingers. So there we have. So that's the other one. Now all we have to do is put it together. So let's do that. Okay, so first make sure that you have your back to the back. If you've added the holes and the pieces, you'll be sitting it on top of that instead. Something to hold it, but we're going to see and just go by the way it had been done. But my first thought was to use like a lid or something to kind of put it so that it's glued and sitting in there. That's what I'm gonna do. So how I'm gonna do that? Let's see something. I'm gonna just do as it was. So, okay, make sure that you have this to the back. But I am going to use Gorilla Glue with it. I'm going to use both. Make sure it's about the center. Put a little bit of this back in it to try to build a middle. Kind of get something to stick to it. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Hold on. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can use some of the cardboard from the other one, the rest of the one we didn't use, just to kind of make something to hold in the center. So I'm just sticking it in there like that. So I'm gonna put some Gorilla Glue. And I'm gonna put some hot glue. And lots of both. Then I'm gonna put it there. And I'm applying a little pressure. Same thing. Back is in the back. Just holding it. So we'll just let this dry. And hopefully it don't go nowhere. But what I think I'm going to do, what I'm going to wind up doing is getting some of the small Jenga blocks. Every Dollar Tree. So I always keep them for things that I'm working on the Glow Forge that might need to be shimmied or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this
Yours
over.
will already have the holes in it
And then I'm
with
going
the blocks inside at this point.
Centerpiece can stay up. Or out, I should say. Got a final one over here. Looks with a little something on it. How cute is that? So, hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, or subscribe. Thanks for watching with Crystal's Diversa Creations.